Getting some rain today, but is it going to help us with these drought conditions, Tim?
You know, unfortunately not, Reika. We got a brand new drought monitor update today, so I want to start off with what it looked like last week. We've been watching the extreme drought, the red shading kind of inch its way and expand its way north. And look what happened today. It's exactly what happened. It pushed itself a little bit farther north, extreme drought, but most noticeably is the severe drought expansion, the orange color here, particularly in Montgomery County. That's where 87% of the county is under a severe drought. That's a 60% jump week over week when we compare it with last week's report. Now, in terms of water scarcity, not a problem, thankfully, at the moment. All our local reservoirs are sufficiently filled. You can see those percent filled totals. 94% about at Lake Conroe, Lake Houston, and Lake Livingston. No issues there at the moment. Now, in terms of additional rainfall, we had some yesterday. We're looking for more downpours today, and we have a few developing out there on radar right now. Out to the east of the city over LaPorte, moving towards Baytown, Channelview area along the I-10 corridor towards Barrett. Notice a few more popping up on either side of that area there, and a few more popping up in the same area as the last couple days, out near Hungerford, right along the county line with Fort Bend and Wharton, pushing north towards East Bernard, right along 60 there, moving north pretty quickly. Now, overall, we'll likely see a few more downpours developing as we head through the afternoon. We've got the sea breeze blowing on into the north, interacting with the daytime heating. Temperatures are already in the 90s, so the atmosphere is primed for some heavy tropical downpours. You see that persisting through late afternoon into early evening. As we lose that daytime heating, we turn the burner off on the stove, the sun going down, all the activity falls apart. But we do it again tomorrow, it looks like, with some more showers and storms developing after the lunch hour, pushing into early evening before diminishing again once the sun goes down. Now, rainfall the next 7 days, our long-range computer model outputs here, not indicating a lot of appreciable rain. We'll still have that risk for isolated tropical downpours, but not widespread, and only those totals getting up to maybe an inch and a half in some of the heaviest downpours. Here's a live look outside. We've got those clouds building on in. Some of them will precipitate later on today. 92 at the airport feels like it's 99 with dew points firmly still in the low 70s. 95 at Katy, 91 at Conroe. Cleveland coming in at 93 so far this hour. Next 7 days, any hopes of a big cool down not in the cards, at least through the middle of next week. In fact, temperatures slowly warming back into the upper 90s by Monday and Tuesday. Out in the tropical Atlantic, we'll start in the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing going on at the moment, void of activity. Same out in the Atlantic, the basin main development region here. We've got a tropical wave that's embedded in something called the ITCZ, the Intertropical Convergence Zone. And it's very hard for this to detach itself. And to the north of it there's a lot of Saharan dust. And if it does detach, it'll just fall apart because dry air and tropical systems do not mix. Now, that Saharan dust is actually going to make its way into southeast Texas as we get into this weekend. So if you see a hazy sunshine, sunrise, sunset, that's exactly what's causing it, the Saharan dust. All right, here's a look at your weekend forecast. 97 on Saturday, 98 on Sunday. Minimal rain chances both days. 7-day outlook there shows rain chances only minimal as we get into the middle of next week, with temperatures staying hot as we round out July and head into August. Reika?
All right, thank you so much, Tim, and be sure to download the KHOU 11 Hurricane Preparedness Guide. You can scan the code on your screen using your phone camera to get started, or go to khou.com/hurricane.